Francisco 49ers. And
depth chart. Entering, AHB select, strength, awareness 83, aware, slot 2, FWR select, slot 3, slot 1, slot 4, slot 1, F, RL, P, L, PR selected. Slot 2. KR slot 3. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, they'll come out now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Austin. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Prescott on 1st down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott letting one go deep for and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing. Prescott forced out to his left. And an alley to run. Finding room. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, he's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 for the Niners there, the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
6-0 our score after 1. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeMarcus Lawrence. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Come on, QB, come on. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Watch twins. White. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion, and now they have an 8-6 lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott now. Dancing to his... Oh, Prescott stripped. We have hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. 27 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run with Breida. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident. Both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Hey, that's good.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 16.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Switch gears.
At the 5-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Garoppolo looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Instant replay.
Off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Post-game report player stats.